Cory Sandhagen. All right, let's get this out of the way. Ethan, do you happen to know where my Cory Sandhagen shirt is? Please don't look too hard for it if you happen to know. I went on CorySandhagen.com or whatever the website was, bought myself a Sandhagen shirt. Now, that was meant as a peace offering because I am the one that brought to you the phrase that now in our industry is used for pulling a Sandhagen. If you pull a Sandhagen, it is an expression for you do something so stupid in the media because you yourself don't follow the sport you claim to love. So to make good on that, I bought myself a Sandhagen shirt. I would like to put it on right now. I don't know if we're going to be able to find this, but I bring this to you because, Ethan, don't work too hard on that. Thanks, buddy. I bring that to you because I put this off. Put this off for about 2 weeks. Sandhagen went and got himself some PR. And he started making videos. And they were pretty good. I mean, for what it was, they were pretty good. There was something in the WWE in the 90s, and it was called the Job Squad. Now, a jobber is a vernacular unique to the professional wrestling industry in the 90s. I'm aware that you guys have heard it now. You had not heard it in 1999. So as wrestling begins to remove that fourth curtain, they begin to let some of the vernacular out, and there was 2 guys. Al Snow, one of the great workers ever, that if he does not go in the Hall of Fame is an absolute travesty, and Steve Blackman, who people say is a really decent guy. He had a great look. A jobber gets brought in. They're like enhancement talent. The jobber is there. They have a contract. They travel. They come in front of the audience. No one ever likes them. The crowd's never cheering for them, never wants to be like them. They get brought in to put over the guy that the company is trying to build and that the crowd likes. And they come out and they put on a match. And it goes back and forth, and you get some minutes in, and you fill your TV time, but make no mistake, at the end of the night, the jobber is getting pinned 1, 2, 3, and it's going to be clean. It's what a jobber is. So Al Snow, who truly, oh my goodness, he is one of the great minds. The things that they say about Dusty Rhodes are actually true for Al Snow. But stay with me on this, because Al decides, we're jobbers, we're the Job Squad. He starts calling himself the Job Squad. Starts putting this cheese-shaped foam hat on Blackman, and they walk out, and the shirts say Job Squad. They used the fact, and they used the angle that they were enhancement talent to get over. They got over with it. It was awesome. And I'm bringing that to you because it's what Sandhagen did. Sandhagen steered right into it. I'm not interesting to the audience, and I don't know how to be. I don't have the skills, and I don't have the charm, and I'm not really certain what the audience is looking for. I'm a competitor. I'm not an entertainer. And I'm really good. And if I'm going to be recognized or work my way up, I'm going to have to do it in the ring because I don't have the skills or the ability to get over outside of the ring. And he tells the story. And it very much was like Al Snow and Steve Blackman. It was very much like the Job Squad. And I bring it to you because I responded on one of his posts on Twitter, the first one I saw. And the way the story goes, he's sitting down with the PR rep that he hired. Guy, good-looking guy in a nice suit. Which I don't know if actually was the PR guy, and if it was, he deserves a ton of credit. Or if it was just a character that got put in and he made and produced these things himself. I don't know, but I don't have to know. I don't have to see through that wall. This was very well done. And if that guy pretending that this was all his idea, actually it was his idea, deserves a pat on the back because he nailed this. And Sandhagen tells me, he says, hey, what are you trying to do, Cory? Right, so there's like this camera, and they're in the kitchen. They're sitting at the kitchen table, which was a great shot to start with. Sitting at the kitchen table. They're trying to work this out. What is it you want to do, Cory? And Cory's like, well, stop being boring and stop saying things that don't matter and stop, whatever his things were. But he lays them out, and they're all things that Sandhagen does. And it was interesting. And by the way, he's a main event over the undefeated Bo Nickel. Not for nothing. He's the main event over a 2-division world champion in Renner. It's a big deal. He will be on the worldwide leader of ESPN. Oh, by the way, the arena sold out. It's a big deal. And I do think for the cards that he was dealt, there was one that bothered me. I got to tell you, there was one that bothered me because Sandhagen did this skit on mushrooms. And he's eating the mushrooms. And one time he ate too many and he even falls down. He's like having this tweak moment. And I don't want that to be true. I don't like that the potheads won. I get that I'm by myself on that, but I don't like that they won. I like back when they had to sneak behind the barn at lunch and they come back all giggling, but they didn't do it in front of the world. And I'm only sharing, I don't want Sandhagen to be on mushrooms. I just don't want him to be. I'm hoping that was part of the bit. But as far as the bit goes, and as far as his willingness to jump in, his willingness to take, and all you got to do, guys, you take, and I know you've heard this a million times, it's cliche. You take who you are and you turn the volume up. You take who you are and you put it on steroids. Don't pretend to be somebody else. It's too hard. It's too hard of a gimmick. You can come in and do it in real short bursts. The greatest actors in Hollywood, Ed Norton himself, can read lines and play a character for about 3 minutes. That's why they never go on the Tonight Show in the character that they played in the movie. They can't hold it. They can't hold it for 40 minutes. And Sandhagen took who he is. And he made something great out of it. I'll tell you one final thought on Sandhagen, because I think this will surprise you. Sandhagen, my partner's drafting, was a 3-1 favorite to beat Figueiredo. Cory Sandhagen's going to beat Figueiredo. Cory Sandhagen, whose life goal is to be a world champion, Figueiredo's already been the world's champion, is a 3-1 favorite. Well, no, Chael. That's old info. Right now, at DraftKings, Cory Sandhagen is a 5-1 favorite. Make sense of that.